zastanawiałem się rano, co się zmieniło przez ten okres czasu. Przychodzę zawsze na te spotkania i na prośbę pana przewodniczącego otwieram. I zawsze mówiłem, no przecież nie można zapomnieć. Zawsze mówiłem, przecież z historii wyciągamy wnioski. Przecież to był dramat Europy, świata. No i mamy 2017 rok. I aż boję się tak powiedzieć. Popatrząc się na sytuację na południu Europy, na państwa Afryki Północnej. Zastanawiam się, czy my naprawdę wyciągamy wnioski. Czy tylko tak mówimy? Czy tylko tak się pocieszamy, że tak jest? Bardzo trudno to zrobić. Popatrzcie Państwo, tyle lat upłynęło od 1945 roku i wyzwolenia obozu Auschwitz-Birkenau. Tyle osób te miejsca zwiedza. Duża pomoc konsulów Republiki Niemiec, Stanów Zjednoczonych, również Rosji. No i gdzie jesteśmy? Jak to się może dziać, że w takich sprawach najprostszych, wydawałoby się mogło, jednoznacznych, najprostszych, w gruncie rzeczy apolitycznych, dramat wojny jest de facto już w pewnym momencie, jeśli idzie o ludność cywilną, apolitycznym. To przecież na naszych oczach zburzono Aleppo. No i świat się dowiedział, jak było w tej naszej nieśmiertelnej, wolnościowej piosence. Świat się dowiedział, nic nie powiedział, Janek Wiśniewski. I mamy replay, mamy Aleppo i też świat się dowiedział. Nic się nie zmieniło. To jest, muszę powiedzieć, pierwszy raz, ale jestem tu od dobrych paru lat zawsze. Bardzo smutna dla mnie refleksja. Staramy się trafić do studentów z tą naszą maksymum plus racja quam vis. Jakże często słyszymy to pytanie, no jak tak możecie mówić, że plus racja quam vis? Gdzie jest to plus racja quam vis? To jest nasza tylko imaginacja. Szanowni Państwo, nie zwalnia to nas z obowiązku, że nie możemy poprzestać. Właśnie dlatego, żeby ten dramat ludzi, którzy przeżyli piekło Holokaustu, nie poszedł na marne. Za to Państwu bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i za obecność tutaj bardzo Państwu dziękuję. Niech ten dramat i to piekło nie idzie na marne.
My name is Paul Nussbaum. I would like to first acknowledge with great respect the magnificent rector of the Jagiellonian University, Professor Novak, the rectors, the deans, and the other authorities of Jagiellonian University, and the faculty of medicine at Jagiellonian University Medical College, the Council Generals of the Federal Republic of Germany, the French Republic, and the United States of America. In addition, I'd like to acknowledge the President of the Krakow Doctors Society and the representatives of the Auschwitz-Birkenau State Museum, the survivors of Auschwitz-Birkenau who are with us today, the President of the Jewish community in Krakow, Mr. Tadeusz Janukowicz, I'm speaking to you from Los Angeles, California, in the United States. More precisely, I'm speaking to you from the Los Angeles Museum of the Holocaust, where I have the honor to serve on the executive board of directors. Our museum was founded in 1961 by a local group of Holocaust survivors to bear witness to the Shoah and to those that perished in the depths of that humanity. In addition, the founders wanted the museum to act as a place to house precious personal artifacts. The museum has grown to be a repository that is now nearing 1 million artifacts. The founding survivors endeavored to teach about the dangers of racial genocide, promote empathy, tolerance, and understanding through education, shared knowledge, personal experience. I'm also speaking to you as second-generation Holocaust survivor and as a witness. I bear witness for my grandparents, Rosalind Shamu and Rosalind Volga, who were murdered at Birkenau. I bear witness for Rosalind Varna, my mother's 16-year-old brother, who was murdered at Birkenau. I bear witness for my great-grandmother, Grossman Fanny, who was murdered at Birkenau. I also bear witness to the scores of Nussbaums, Rosmans, Grossmans, and Bravermans, who also perished at Birkenau. I bear witness with heightened criticality and responsibility when there are no archival records of any of my immediate family members mentioned individually above. Because at Auschwitz-Birkenau, those family members were driven directly from the infamous ramp at Birkenau and murdered in the gas chambers in June of 1944. There were 436,000 Aryan Jews murdered in 12 weeks' time. With the active and many times enthusiastic collaboration from Hungarian government, regional, local, and clerical officials. And I bear witness to that blood on Hungarian history. So I ask and honestly plead with all of you to bear witness along with me for my grandparents, my uncle, my great-grandmother, and my other cherished family members, yet unknown to me or my prodigy. To quote Elie Wiesel, may his memory be a blessing, to listen to a witness is to become a witness. To bear witness comes with the obligation to testify to our shared humanity, the power of hate, and all its many tentacles of destruction that lie in the wake for the innocent. To bear witness comes with the obligation to educate oneself, one's family, one's community, as to how humanity ended up in such a previously unknown hell that was Auschwitz-Birkenau, and all the other places of mass human destruction. For we are all witnesses, and must bear witness through testimony for all those whose lives and dreams and legacies were cut short at Auschwitz, and all the multitudes of hellish places that originally emanated from otherness, dehumanization, indifference, and silence. We must bear witness now, because as I look across the landscape of Europe, Great Britain, and shamefully I must admit, my beloved United States, the seeds of otherness have been sprouted and are being fertilized by the sowers of hate, fear, and intolerance. We know oh so well where silence and indifference leads us, as it has so many times before when we first began with otherness, separation, demonization, and violence, as the flames of hate were stoked. Being a witness can no longer be passive and merely lost in the annals of history by deafening silence. We must testify about the paths of destruction that may seemingly begin as mere political expression. Bearing witness must be a clarion call to action and vigorously against silence and indifference. We must stand shoulder to shoulder with the new others and promote tolerance, understanding, and testify to the lessons of history as we gather here today at the epicenter of the Holocaust. At the inauguration of the United States President's Holocaust Commission, Elie Wiesel proclaimed, "We have learned not to be neutral in time of crisis. For neutrality helps the aggressor, never the victim. We have learned that silence is never the answer. We have learned the opposite of love is not hatred, but indifference. Indifference is what we must guard against." I cannot end without making mention to all of those gathered in the amazing and beautiful city of Krakow, which I had the good fortune to visit with my family some years back. My deep admiration for this generation of Polish youth that have become the sacred guardians of the Jewish holy sites, and as importantly, the restoration of the intricate place in Polish history that Jewish history has played for a millennium before its attempted destruction during the Nazi era. The concept that always moves me, and is the center of my sincere gratitude, is that no one can truly understand Polish history without Polish-Jewish history. This redeems my soul and gives me much hope that we will weather this current storm with what we are all here today to do, by bearing witness today and by preserving our testimony for the generations to come. Today we commemorate, today we mourn. For this place, Auschwitz-Birkenau, is a hallowed and sacred ground that is the last resting place of so many known and so many unknown, and a symbol of all the scores of other such places that require us to guard the memories and shrine in our hearts and in our minds, and also from our lips to bear testimony from today into perpetuity. I'm most appreciative to be given the opportunity to be with you today, and sincerely thank you and respectfully salute all that you are contributing to our shared humanity. Thank you.